People here with a hypothesis/theory of ATTCAK on Titan. What would have happened if the attack Titan had all the powers? Devoured when leaving the Titan that devoured him, Eren has a Titan of 15 meters width. All arms with super strength, with an armor on the chest and legs, but not on the back of the knees to have super speed, in addition to a resistance to heat and the ability to emanate steam and separate the coordinate. Obviously when Eren meets Armin and Mikasa confuse him with the battleship Titan and believes that he will destroy the wall, but Mikasa sees that there is something different. Then Eren kills all the Titans of the district, and when leaving Reiner, Bertel and Annie are very surprised. His is a gold mine, our key to return home, they say. Then Doc Pixies tells Eren to close the wall. Eren closes the wall, and now the problem is not that the Titans try to eat it. The resistance of the armor does not allow it to be removed, and it is fused with the Titan, but in the end they manage to remove it just in time for the arrival of the Survey Corps, and in the judgment of Eren they give it to the custody of Survey Corps. Reiner and Annie join the military police while Berthold joins the Survey Corps, and through cover the Eren position the female Titan arrives where Armin, Jean and Bertold are, and thanks to Armin discovers where Eren is, so Berthold goes up to show the way to where they are. Once they are there, Annie faces the Levi squad and falls into a trap, but from the mouth of Annie the armored Titan comes out and takes it out of his Titan, and the squadron flees. This time Levi, if you need to Eren, since they cannot break their armor of the Titan armored, so that and becomes Titan. Eren goes by the battleship and exchange blows. One broke the armor of the other to the point where they are able to leave the nape and the arm and some parts of the Reiner discovered, and Reiner equal to breaking the armor of Reiner to blows. The female Titan appears and throws air, gives him, takes the key lever, breaking his arm. The squadron Levi is surprised of all that, but then Reiner raises. Reiner has broken the armor. Now if they can attack him, and attack him while Annie makes him a key and leaves immobile to Eren. Eren then uses the Warhammer, destroying the Titan's column female, while on the other hand Reiner is immobilized and is removed from his Titan along with the return on the wall Mary, but on the way to the pink wall Bertold has to save them, so in this, while transporting the prisoners, Reiner and Annie appears the colossal Titan and attacks the carriage where two Eren and Levi are being transported are facing, since Annie and Reiner are wounded, and that is why, because they managed to transform, they have to face Eren and Light to those three Titans, and the Titan of Eren is not rival for the colossal Titan, and the colossal he lets himself fall, seemingly winning. Reiner grabs Berthold and Annie and flees. Reiner, Berthold and Annie meet Zeke Yeager and change their plans. Zeke decides to check the safety of the walls, turns all the inhabitants of Rogoko into Titans. The Survey Corps help the evacuation and kill all the Titans, without finding any hole in the pink wall. It was very strange. After Reiner, Berthold and Annie remain there, on the wall Maria with Zeke, they will wait for the arrival of the Survey Corps. They were walking down the street, saw a man approaching, Kenny Ackerman, Kenny trying to kidnap Eren. Eren activates a partial arm and catches Kenny. Kenny shoots. Eren resists the bullet in the head. Meanwhile, the Central Military Police tries to kidnap a History Rice who was walking in the market with Ymir and Sasha, shooting Ymir and killing Sasha while trying to grab History. She kicks him in the groin. Ymir gets up. Everyone is surprised. Ymir resides another bullet and falls again. Then, an explication appears the Titan jaw and kills the anti-human squadron. Ymir asks an Historia not to reveal anything, since then History looks with derision to Ymir. Kenny to see that they arrive, but Survey Corps returns with Rod saying that Eren was difficult to capture. So Rod makes a trial against the Survey Corps to keep them busy and be easier to kidnap Eren, so Kenny approaches Eren and Eren generates his Titan. Kenny with his speed approaches the mouth of Eren and shoots a thick lightning to his jaw, opening it. Then he lands another lightning spear inside his mouth. exploding his never, but where is it? With his warhammer, Eren generates a construction where he catches Kenny. If they ask, why did not they come out? It's because they were on the foot of the Titan, not on the neck. History and Ymir come and interject Kenny to confess everything. Interrupt in the trial of the Survey Corps, and to tell the whole story, they go by Rodrice, who, seeing himself surpassed, injects the colossal Titan serum. Eren with his warhammer tries to confront him, but the same situation is presented before. The hammer is discharged. Levi approaches, but the steam drives him away. Then history asks Ymir for help. Ymir does not accept, but when he sees that he approaches the walls, he makes a face of hatred, cuts himself off and goes for Megacolosal Titan and kills him. 40 likes. Smith handed the power of Queen to Historirice because she knew that she was a good ruler. Months passed and they were planning how to recover the Wall of Mary. In those months, with the powers of Eren, they create giant guillotines with which they exterminate the Titans. Upon reaching the Wall Mary, a trap. The Titan beast comes out of nowhere and throws a rock wall that covers and separates into two groups. Suddenly, columns come out of the ground, forming a giant cage. The titanic beast hears the clamor and throws Bertoldo, who on arrival becomes Colossal Titan and exploitation of transformation. Mara all and Shingon Kina except Mikasa, Armin, Jean, Sasha and Hange, who had been saved by Ymir. Reiner Titan leaves the wall. Eren runs at full speed against Bertoldo, takes out his claws and skips Bertoldo. Ymir arrives in Titan mode and confronts Reiner. Eren goes up to Bertoldo, but the steam does not let him climb. When Eren was near the nape of the Colossal Titan, a quadruped Titan appears and hits Eren. At the moment, Mikasa and Jean try to approach the Colossal Titan, but their steam melts the lightning spears. Reiner defeats Ymir and goes to help Bertoldo. On the other side of the wall, Titan Beast slaughters the Survey Corps until Erwin comes up with a suicidal plan, all against the Simian Titan. The Simian Titan is distracted and Levi approaches, and so they did, when, suddenly, when Levi approaches, the Titan monkey manages to wound his arm. The Titan Martillo de Guerra appears. Levi tries to cut him, but his swords are broken when they hit the Warhammer Titan. Mikasa and the others with lightning spears defeat the armored, the quadruped, and Eren manages to defeat the Colossal. The Titan appears female. Levi realizes he no longer has swords, so he has no chance. He retires to climb the wall, and Levi meets Eren and informs them of how the situation is. Ymir comes out of Reiner's mouth and becomes transformed again. Eren, Ymir, Mikasa and Levi would be in front of a female Titan, Titan Simian and Titan Warhammer. Armin, Jean and Connie stayed taking care of the other Titans. Ymir goes to face him, but the Titanic monkey with his hands crushes Ymir's head and throws it away. The Simian Titan grabs a large stake generated by the Titan Warhammer and throws it. Eren reacts and generates a wall to protect himself. The projectiles are able to pierce the wall of Eren. Armin looks out at the completely white Titan with the same energy of Eren. Will his user also be on the foot? Levi says that the pretension to leave, while they attack and could attack the Titan beast that seems to be controlling the Titans. With a shout, Eren generates columns, creating a huge cage, like those of MMA. The Titan beast screams, orders its Titans to destroy the cage. Levi reloads swords and lightning spears and they approach. Mikasa approaches and arrives close enough to shoot a thick ray in the eyes of the female, leaving him blind. The Titan Warhammer generates a giant axe, then Levi fires a lightning spear, explores his neck and falls. Then Levi goes with the Titan Beast. Titan Beast hardens, then Levi cuts his arm. When he is about to cut the nape of the neck, giant arrow hits Levi's legs. Everyone is shocked. Eren had come too close. A stake comes out of the ground and hits Eren Titan in the throat. The Titan Warhammer rises and the Titan Beast with his other arm shoots rocks, while Mikasa could not kill the Titan female, for distracting. When Levi falls, his ankle breaks. The Titan Warhammer tries to kill Mikasa, but Mikasa uses it to his advantage, to push and approach Eren and shouts, "Eren awake!" Ymir hears the screams and wakes up and sees the Titan Warhammer cable takes impulse, jumps and bites the cable as if there were no tomorrow, even breaking some of its own teeth. Ymir, tuned to Warhammer Titan, sees that Annie is regenerating her eyes. She is going to face, but Annie regenerates the eye, crystallizes your arms. Ymir loses the fight against Annie. Levi did not have legs. While he is bleeding, he sees everything. Eren wakes up and pulls the stake out of his head, approaches to see the Warhammer Titan's crystal and approaches. The Warhammer transforms for the second time. Its transformation destroys Eren's head and forms in Eren's legs, so that you cannot see or hear anything and also cannot move. Mikasa screams Eren, but nothing happens. Mikasa spends her last spear to destroy Eren's foot. Eren reacts with the impact of the explosion. Eren generates a lot of stakes from the floor. As it was blind, there was no order. The stakes reach the female Titan and the simian Titan and also to Ymir, leaving them stuck in the stakes. They come out and harden his arm and destroy his foot. To leave, the user of the Titan Warhammer to see that and generates a third Titan Warhammer. Eren leaves his Titan. Eren bites again. This transformation only measures 13 meters, lacks pieces of armor and is thinner, because he is tired. The fight of two Titans, Eren being careful not to cross it. Levi awakes from bleeding, seeing that he still had a lightning spear, crawls. Eren in front of the Titan Warhammer. The advantage is that he can run and she cannot. Levi fires his last lightning spear at the crystal of the Warhammer and falls. Eren jumps up and starts grabbing the user of the Warhammer Titan. The Titans of the Titan Beast manage to break the cage and a Titan takes away Zeke and Annie. Zeke screams, "Kill him!" Ymir wakes up and I was not going to let her be captured, but she cannot face so many Titans. Then the Titans grab Ymir. Eren did not let them rescue the Warhammer Titan user. Zeke takes Ymir and Annie, recalls Bertoldo, Reiner and Peak. After all, they go to the basement of Eren to discover that 2,000 years ago, Ymir first made a pact with the devil on Earth and piped the 9 Titan powers with those that created the Eldia Empire and spread throughout he world, until they arrived in the country of Marley, which allied with the Titan Warhammer and tribe, capturing with him the other 6 Titans. King Carlo frisked the place to be caught so easy. He moves with his family to the Paradise Island and erases the memory to all its inhabitants. Grisha Jaguar, the father of Eren, had been sent to the island to recover the founder Titan, but he was not sent by Marley, but by a revealed group called Restorers Eldia. His son Zeke, who is the current Titan Beast, had betrayed them. Grisha could not return because all fighting Titans have a life limit of 13 years, then the only thing he could do was give the rest of his mission to his son Eren Jaguar. And the king of Marley berates Warden Zeke, who did not save his sister, so he ordered Zeke killed by being devoured by a colt, and, seeing Zeke's memories, he discovered that he had real blood and that's why that his powers, a great loss for Marley. On the wall, the only members of the Survey Corps who returned were Eren, Mikasa with a broken ankle, a soldier he thought was dead, Ymir and Levi, the latter without legs. They asked the Warhammer Titan user, whose last name was Tiber, she refuses to talk, so they feed her a soldier. Eren, with his powerful jaw, bites the glass of Tiber to be eaten by someone of confidence. They exterminated the Titans of the island and opened a port. 1 year later Marley attacked the port. This is a revenge for the death of Princess Tiber. William Tiber says, "Whatever happens, we must make Eren go out, play now." In the sky there is a Zeppelin. The Zeppelin falls the colossal Titan and with its exploitation destroys the port. Then Titan armored. What will happen in the next part? Write in the comments. I'm Libra Mavi. Hello people, here part 3 and end of If They Were Had a Titan with the 9 skills, thanks to What If Man. In the sky there is a Zeppelin. The colossal Titan falls from the Zeppelin and with its exploitation destroys the port. Then Titan armored down, and they go to the walls. Eren goes to see outside and sees the Marley approach. The news of the fall of the port did not arrive on time. Eren approaches to talk with Mikasa and Armin about how to fight. When Peak threatens him from behind, Eren puts his hands on his head, and in a moment, Of distraction he bit his lips and becomes a Titan. Peak also, then from the sky falls Reiner Titan battleship and faces Eren, likewise falling Paco Galliard who had eaten Ymir, and would result in a defeat similar to the original story. Peak would place a cannon to give Eren, while the cold-like Titan beast fires projectiles to prevent the garrison from approaching her or him. Mikasa leaves the room to see Eren in trouble and approaches to help him. Armin comes out and becomes Titan. That's right, they found Armin, but they found him almost dead, and to save him they fed Tiber Armin with th. The Warhammer shooting a stake at Peak by drifting it. Then Annie falls from the Zeppelin and confronts Armin. Having a good distraction, it was difficult for Armin to hurt Annie. With a last cannon they give Armin ankle and derive it. The garrison confronts Annie and the other Titans, leaving Eren free, but Berthold falls from the sky and destroys everything. Mikasa gets behind Armin to survive the explosion, releasing steam. Only the changing Titans remain and Mikasa in the field. Bertholdt walks towards Eren and Eren generates stakes. Eren attacked him from all sides, and as we saw in In the manga, the Warhammer cannot face so many Titans at the same time, without reinforcements. Eren's Titan is eventually derived, so is Armin, although all of Marley's Titans remained in the latter. No possibility to continue attacking. Note: as Levi is now invalid he could not participate in the fight, and although they had lightning spears, Bertholdt's explosion shattered her. The Marleyanos followers of Zeke dissolved with the death of Zeke. They returned to Marley, gave Eren's power to a warrior, and Armin ate William. Then they will invade the island, conquer it and annex it to Marl. The former Queen of the Walls is forced to have children who would be Marley's future warriors, and this is how Marley won the Finn War. What did you think of the fanfic? What end would you have given him? Write in the comments. I am Libramovia Comic, and if this video is successful another part will come out with an alternative ending.